Hello. I hope we're having an amazing week. Thank you so much for listening to me. I am going to talk to you guys a little bit today just about my mission and my story, just to give you guys a refresher as to kind of the whole purpose of my Instagram account, why I'm just so passionate about what I do, and really, what I want to achieve and help you guys with. So if you don't know me, my name is Izzy Bradshaw. I had a 10-year corporate property career in central London. I commuted in and out every single day. I was a at the age of 30. I set up one of their highly successful offices, and then after I had my little boy and was forced to kind of have a full-time nanny because I couldn't get back for the hours that kind of I was meant to work, I just felt as though something wasn't aligned. I honestly felt as though I wasn't really giving back to the world in the way that I think I'd intended for my life. And kind of having hit kind of my age of 30, I just really, it forced me to evaluate everything as a young mother. I had always been really into fitness and health, and I've honestly had my own mental anxiety struggles through my life. It's always been something that has not been kind of like crippling, but it's always been something that had been there for me. And as I was growing up, fitness and exercise was always a huge part of my life. And I was a gymnast and a hurdler, and I was in all kind of the teams that you could imagine, and it kept me on my high energy. And then I went to university, did a history and politics degree, and literally kind of went down an academic path that my parents had really kind of mapped out for me. They were both academics. My mother was an English teacher. In fact, most of my family are English teachers. And so they wanted me to be a teacher. And I'd kind of always done everything that they'd wanted me to do. And I had this incredible career, obviously, in London. But I reached the point after I had my son where I just felt as though I got to the top of the ladder. I was like this amazing superstar within my company, but I literally didn't feel like it. I still felt stressed, anxious, and depressed. And I would literally come home every single Friday and I would burst into tears. And it just reached a point where I had to find another option. So I, over the passage of a couple of months, I looked into personal training courses because, of course, fitness and health was a huge passion of mine. I really wanted to help women in particular with their confidence. I noticed as I started to train more in the gym as my own kind of escape from my own kind of happiness, that there were a lot of women that weren't in the gym, and that really bothered me. I thought, why wouldn't a woman deserve or be allowed to be in the gym just as much as a bloke? And actually, having done my PT qualification, it's almost more important for women to work out because they need to retain that bone strength, and that is done through kind of strength training as we grow older. We're more prone to osteoporosis. So that became something that I was super passionate about, and I retrained as a PT. So I did that, and I still have a few PT clients for a few months. I set up my Instagram account, and I came across an opportunity to become a wellness influencer. It was with my coach Mackenzie, who is based in the States. And it was all about helping women globally with their health. And to me, like, I've always wanted to make an impact and really help people on a broader scale. And I kind of sat down and I said to my husband, well, I just think this could be like a really good opportunity for me. I don't really know what it entails, but I just trusted my gut. And honestly, like with everything in my life, trusting my gut has always been something that has proved me right. And here I am 15 months later. I am the top UK wellness influencer. I've been to the States twice, to the Bahamas once. I'm off to Spain for everything that I've done here with my family in September. And the reason for that is that I am super passionate about what I do. I want to really help as many women as possible who actually feel like they don't belong in the gym, number one, or they don't even have the confidence to get there. And that just, it makes me so sad because those women in particular are the ones that really need that physical exercise in order to find that confidence. And about 3 months into my journey, I was doing this incredible remote program at home with our global team. As a wellness influencer, I have to kind of exemplify the programs and help other people through them. They all have their kind of own login to the programs. And I was doing this program called, it was an 80-day program. And in that program, my mum actually had a brain aneurysm and she passed away. And so it was the most horrific experience of my life. It's still something that I go through every single day. Like, even knowing that she's not here is obviously really difficult. I'm still coming to terms with it. I didn't get to say goodbye. But what I will say is that through that whole process, I really learned like the rock bottom situation where you have the most horrific situation of your life happen to you, and you lean into a community and exercise and health and looking after you. And I clung on to that and I kept running. And that is where my pure passion for what I do has come from, because I know firsthand that what I do here literally changes lives. Like, I don't even want to think about what would have happened to me if I hadn't have been doing that program with this global community where we all check in and connect, and actually we lift each other up. And that's the point, right? You know, Instagram, a lot of the time people can say, well, you know, I'm really struggling with my mindset and I have anxiety and, you know, it's social media. And yes, I think there's an element of social media, if you aren't in the right mental state, that you compare yourselves to others, but where you've got a community where you lift one another up and you are this global like team who help each other and help other women get started and bring them in, it literally has changed my life. And I have a little boy who's 3, like I don't even know where I would have been without this. So I just wanted to share that, because my success has been as a result of me being unbelievably passionate about what I do, because I've experienced the benefit of having this and having this community at a really difficult period of my life. And that's where I see the value. And I know it offers the solution to so many women who, yeah, they might not have suffered huge loss like me, but it might just be like, you know, serious lack of confidence, like anxiety that's kind of been a part of their life all their life, and they need to physically move their body, but they don't have the time to go to a gym, and nor do they have the confidence, or maybe they don't have the time, they've got the confidence, and they just want an uplifting group of women. And it literally just blows me away every day that my success is as a result of helping other women to actually feel comfortable in their own skin. And we do this globally. And I have like friends of a lifetime. I've got my best friend and business partner coming across from San Francisco in October. I visited her in November, all because I found an opportunity right here on Instagram. So don't ever like doubt the potential of this platform. I mean, obviously there are strange things out there, but this is truly the best thing I've ever done. It's my calling, and it challenges me in ways that I've never made me so much happier through a really difficult period of my life. So thank you so much for listening to me. I hope that it's been interesting to learn about my mission and my story, and I will continue to do this. My aim is to have a podcast and eventually a book, and just really like make an impact on the world and help as many of you as possible in whatever way it is that you need something more. So thank you so much for listening. I hope you have an amazing weekend, and I look forward to speaking to you all soon. Take care.